With the recent flooding in southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales, we've had several questions from pest management professionals as to how and why fire ants raft during a flooding event. Fire ants have been around for at least 20 to 30 million years and have evolved in South America over hundreds of thousands of years to adapt to flooding events. Rafting is a survival strategy during flooding and heavy rains. Their ability to link together into buoyant structures allows fire ant colonies to float on water rather than drown during these events. The following are a couple of slides from the extensive fire ant training video sharing essential knowledge with Pest Management Pros that we made available to the pest management professionals across Australia just recently. There will be a link at the end of this video to watch the full essential fire ant presentation if you've missed this. Please like and share this video with other like-minded people so that we can spread the knowledge about this invasive pest. Please enjoy the following slides. Sundew Solutions is a 100% family-owned Australian business established in 2009, supplying professional pest solutions to pest managers across Australia. In the previous slide, we discussed fire ants' ability to adapt to flooding events. This is of serious concern in southeast Queensland and the rest of Australia. How do they achieve this? We've simulated a flooding event here. We have a 10-litre bucket into which we have put fire ants, and then we've slowly added water via a drip method to simulate flooding. When a flooding event happens, the ants collect larvae and pupae very quickly and join together and form these rafts. The pupae, as you can see here on the left, the pupae are covered in fine hairs, and these fine hairs trap air bubbles. So the pupae are actually stored at the bottom of these rafts. You can see this is the water line here, and you can see the ants and pupae on the bottom. So these air bubbles allow the raft to float, but they also act as oxygen for the pupae to survive so that they don't drown and die. The ants will actually rotate from the bottom to the top. They'll take turns at being on the bottom, and this way the raft stays afloat. The ants have evolved with a special foot piece, a hooked foot piece called a tarsae. That says tarsus, but it's pronounced tarsae. This allows them to join together and hold together in these tight clusters in a flooding event. Fire ants can form rafts in as little as 2 minutes. As I said earlier, they've adapted over thousands of years to flooding events. So very quickly they can join with their tarsae, join together, form these clusters in as little as 2 minutes. Once they form these rafts, they can actually stay afloat for 2 weeks without making landfall. So they can survive without food for 2 weeks before making landfall. So this is how they have adapted to flooding events, and is of serious concern to us in Australia. If you have any questions about fire ants, please feel free to contact me. We're only too happy to discuss and talk about our tools and further knowledge regarding fire ants. I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation and it's given you a little bit more information about their habits and tools for treating them. My name is David Priddy from Sundew Solutions. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation.